Hey, wonderful people. First, just before I say exactly what I created this video to say, I need you to know my name and who I am. My name's Adriana Smith, and I live in Columbus, Ohio. And just kind of to give you an overview, I experienced depersonalization and derealization for about 2 years. As I said in my depersonalization, anxiety, and panic attacks video, I don't remember the specific day that my symptoms of depersonalization and derealization went away. I just know that it lasted for about 2 years. And I was in the same exact place as you. I would wonder, when is this thing going to go away? Is it going to go away? Will I have depersonalization, derealization when I have my children? Will they know about it? Am I going to live in secret hiding for the rest of my life, you know, trying to keep this as a secret because the world, my family, my friends will think I'm a lunatic if they know? And I don't know if you guys have shared with anyone in your circle what you've experienced with DPDR. It's not common. I don't believe that it's common. So it is kind of scary to share with people because you're afraid they're going to think that you're crazy. But I kind of wanted to highlight DPDR outside of just panic attacks and anxiety, just because of its peculiarness. And I say that word and it just sounds so weird saying it, but peculiarness. It's so different. It's not common at all. And I just feel like there's so many people silently struggling with this, and there's not enough stories of triumph and some people who have overcome. I remember being on YouTube when I was experiencing DPDR, searching for videos of people who did survive and heal from this. And I would be jealous of them. I would actually be jealous. I'd be upset. I'm like, you know, how is it that they can be healed and that they're fine, but I'm still struggling. I'm still in pain. I still feel foggy. I still feel like I'm dreaming. I don't know who I am anymore. Like, I was mad. I was mad. I really was. But because I have been healed, I have to give you a story of hope. I have to give you a story of someone who overcame and give you a suggestion or a few suggestions to help you to overcome. Again, I have to put the disclaimer out that I am not a trained professional in mental health. I am someone who has survived depersonalization, derealization, panic attacks, and anxiety. I just have the normal amounts of anxiety, I'd say now, that most people would have. But either way, getting into derealization, depersonalization. I know how it feels. I've made that very clear. But one thing I have to suggest in order to help you to overcome, you have to, and when I say have to, this is one of the major keys of your healing. You have to let go. You have to literally look at your life and say, and it will pain, it will suck to say this, but you have to get to this place where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna live my life regardless if I have depersonalization, DPDR or not. I'm going to live and enjoy my life and shift my focus from my DPDR to the life, the world that's going on around me. You have to do that. That would be step number one. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be easy at first because your mind is just so used to just obsessing over it 24/7. It's like breaking a bad habit, literally. You have to break a bad habit. And the bad habit is not thinking about it. You have to stand up to this thing and say, listen, you will not control my life. So let me tell you something. If you're going to be around, I'm going to enjoy my life while you're around or not. DPDR. And I don't mean to sound corny when I say that, but I'm telling you that because that's the first place you have to get. That's why I can say in my healing, I don't remember the day I was healed. And you would think that that would be like a memorable day, that I would go out and celebrate like, oh my gosh, I'm healed. I feel normal again. I'm not dreaming anymore. That's why I don't remember. You have to stop obsessing over it. Stop Googling it. I mean, if you have a therapist or a counselor, or if your doctor is giving you medication, I'm not telling you to stop utilizing those resources. I will not say that. But what I will tell you that will help you majorly is to stop obsessing over it. You will be so free. I mean, I think they say it's 21 days it takes to break a bad habit. Mental health, mental illness is completely different. So don't even think about that. But just make it a goal every day that you are not going to give DPDR power or credit or attention because it doesn't serve you. That does not define who you are. So you have to walk away from DPDR. Live as though you don't even suffer with it. Live as though you don't even suffer from DPDR. That's where you have to get to. That would be my first piece of advice for you. You really need to act as though you don't have it. Number 2, kind of ties into it. Pick up something, a hobby that you like to do. If you stopped doing something because of your DPDR, you pick it up and you make yourself do it. If you used to find joy out of doing something, whether that be knitting, crocheting, running, exercising in any way, playing soccer, writing poetry, drawing, painting, singing, dancing, whatever you enjoyed before, you pick it right back up. And if you don't want to do that, if for some reason there's some negative feelings attached to something that you used to find enjoyment out of, find a new hobby right now. Find a new hobby. Find something that makes you even a little bit happy. Even if it makes you a little happy, start doing it once a day. And not drugs, not alcohol, not cigarettes. Those are not hobbies. Those are not hobbies. I highly suggest that you stop drinking, stop smoking, anything that you smoke. Don't inject, don't do anything. You need to cleanse. You need to cleanse your mind. You need to cleanse your body. You need to really take care of yourself. You need to focus on your health. You need to change your diet. You need to start eating better. You need to start drinking more water. Stop drinking all that pop. I mean, stop eating crappy foods all the time. I can understand having them here and there, but stop making that your life. Make a decision that you're not going to allow this thing to ruin your world. That you're not going to allow this thing to ruin your overall health. Make a decision. I've had to use this same principle in other things in my life. I think that DPDR helped me to learn that principle and be able to applied in other areas of my life. I struggled getting pregnant. I had miscarriages. I lost a baby at 24 weeks pregnant. I literally had to get to the point in my life where I said, I have to learn to be happy even if that means I'll never be a mother. And do you know how bad that sucked? I was so mad about it. I had to tell God that because I'm a believer. And since my healing, I'm even more of a believer. I'm fully saved. But I will tell you this right now. You have to stop letting this thing get all the power and control over your life. Learn to rise above it. And like I said, the key thing here is to say this to yourself every day. I love me whether I have DPDR or not. I'm going to live my life and be happy and enjoy my life. Even if it hurts to enjoy my life, I'm going to find some joy, somehow, some way, so that I don't allow this thing to win. It's not going to win. Even if that means it's there till the day I die. It's not going to win. So I highly suggest those things to you. Start taking care of yourself. And you know what? Like I said, this is going to be a constant, consistent battle. You're going to have to show up to fight every day. You're going to have to arm yourself every single day. And when you start feeling those feelings, when you start feeling like I can't take it anymore, I can't live anymore, I can't do this anymore, you stand up and say, you know what, I am going to live. I'm breathing right now for a reason. I'm supposed to be alive right now. So whatever comes my way in life, I'm not going to allow it to make me think that I'm not supposed to be here or that I'm not supposed to enjoy my life in some way. Do not allow this thing to take over your life. Do not allow it. You stand up today and you decide today that you will not let this thing ruin your life anymore. You won't go another moment allowing this thing to steal your joy, to steal your life away from you. We have one life to live, guys. One life. We don't get a second chance at this thing. This is it. This is it. This is our moments. And I'm sure, as some of you know, you could look back and think about the time you were 5 years old in kindergarten playing with Sally on the playground, and today you're like, whoa. You look at your age or however old you are, and you're like, wow, that time went by kind of fast. Well, before you know it, blink, and we're going to be in our 60s. Blink, we'll be in our 80s. I mean, time flies, and this is a one-stop shop here. So if you have this right now, you're dealing with DPDR right now, you stand up and you make a decision. I know I've repeated myself a billion times, but I'm trying to get this in your mind. This thing does not have power or control over you. It does not. It does not. Same goes for anxiety. Same goes for depression. I know those feelings. I've experienced every single one of them. And again, I've said it in every other video, and I'll say it again. I am no one special. I am a normal human being. Thank God that I have the Holy Spirit living in me, so I am spiritual in a sense, but I am the same human being that you are. God made us in His image. I am no better or different than you. You will overcome. Stop giving these mental illnesses so much credit and letting them define who you are, because they are not who you are. Claim your life. Stand up and you claim your life, and you decide who you are today, with or without whatever mental illness you're dealing with. You are you, and you will enjoy and live your life with or without whatever it is that you're going through. You stand up and you rise up and you be ready to fight for your life. Be ready to fight for your life, because the thoughts will still, the thoughts might still come in. The thoughts, the dark, scary thoughts about ending your life or demons or dark forces or whatever the heck, they might still come in. But be ready to stand up and fight and say, that's not who I am. I'm not crazy because those things are coming into my mind. This is an attack, but guess what? I'm going to rise to the occasion and I'm going to stand up and fight. So you stand up and you fight. You fight for your life and stop letting this thing control you. It is not who you are. I love you. I pray peace and blessings over you. I'm praying for your healing. But I need you to believe in it first. I need you to believe that you don't have to let this thing define you. You don't have to let this thing ruin your entire life. I love you so much. I'm going to post my social media pages below the video and any of my contact information, my email. If you guys have questions for me, I am an open book. I'm willing to share. I'm willing to help. I mean, you know, if you're in the area, we can meet up and talk. Like, I'm here to help. I'm here to serve, because you know what? I've said this before in other videos, and I will continue saying it in every single last one. I survived, so I will help. I'll share with you what God did for me, or the things that He showed me through the process, to try to help you so that you don't have to sit back and let this thing win. So I love you so much. Again, questions, concerns, message me, follow me on social media, and I'll see you soon. Bye.